So it is beta day. As we said, early February is probably when the thing's going to launch, and here we are as usual. If you get invited into the beta and can spare a code, of course, send one my way, as you guys always do. Sony just does not invite me to these anymore for years now for some reason, and I've come to accept it. You guys always hold me down. So send me a DM on Twitter or X or Instagram or Facebook if you can spare a code. I always appreciate it. Thank you guys. I love you guys for doing that every single time. And if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it. And as always, it's very much appreciated. So we're going to dive into the next major update, which is a weird one because this has to be one of the smallest major updates in a long time, but there are still some nice changes. First, yes or no, did you even get invited into the beta or not? The beta is rolling out today, and I'm curious how many of you guys have gotten an invite or not. I haven't, as I stated earlier, but that's just my situation. What about you? So comment below, yes or no, if you even got invited into the beta. Let us know down in the comments below. So this is a weird update, as I mentioned earlier, because for some reason, Sony doesn't seem to know that there are many features that people want. We've talked about these before, but we'll get into that later on in the video. First up for the changes is focused on the DualSense controller. Sony's bringing noise cancellation and AI to the DualSense. First up, noise cancellation. The controller speakers can now produce higher volume sound, allowing you to hear in-game sounds and voice chat audio more clearly. This I'm really curious to test out because one of my issues with the DualSense controller is just how low the speaker is. You can barely hear people in online matches, so of course you end up needing a headset to get decent audio for proper in-game chat support. If this is loud enough, this might allow people to not always need a headset all the time, and it also makes sense maybe because they're dropping Helldivers 2, soon, just days away. Maybe they could use that game to test out the multiplayer features for this new increase to the audio on the DualSense controller. I'm really curious to test it out. Next, DualSense change is better voice chat using AI. The mic quality on these controllers has improved courtesy of a new AI machine learning model. Background noise from button presses and game audio are suppressed, resulting in a better voice chat experience. Install the system software beta and update the controller device software to enjoy enhanced clarity of your voice chat audio when using the controller. So the DualSense controller is already meant to capture your voice mainly as opposed to everything that's around you, but it seems now this is going to be even better than it was before using AI, which they do for the Pulse earbuds and the new Elite headset set to come out. So they're seemingly using that type of tech over here on the DualSense controller to improve the audio. And I've heard people say the chat audio on these earbuds, and I assume for the headset as well, the Elite headset that's going to come out is going to be pretty solid. The earbuds right now I'm hearing is pretty solid from people who hear me use it in conversation. Next up is an interesting one. It's interactions with share screen. So players watching share screen in full screen mode can now use pointers and emoji reactions to interact with the host's gameplay. So this is, I didn't know people need this, but it's there. It makes the thing, I guess, more interactive. People are not just watching, they're interacting with the main player. So the first change here is focused on the pointer. Viewers can move a pointer around, send a ping, or draw a line on the shared screen, allowing them to highlight certain objects or areas to guide the host player more accurately. I don't think that's what people are going to do. People are going to troll with this thing 100%, but that's just how I see it. So you can move your pointer around, send a ping, or draw a line. I assume this might be more interactive in the situation, more fun for some people, but I know people will use this to troll their friends, but we'll see how this goes. Beyond that, you have the emojis as well. Viewers can send emoji-based reactions to the host screen to visually encourage and celebrate gameplay actions. So this is definitely going to be used to troll the main host player. Again, very curious to see how this ends up for the player and their friends, because I know people are gonna troll their friend using this feature if it's on. I assume you could probably turn it off as the host so nobody can send you anything or interact with anything. But you know, at the beginning, maybe it's automatically on and people are gonna use it to troll. We'll see how that goes. And the final feature change is power brightness adjustment. You can now adjust the brightness of your PS5 console's power indicator. We once had adjusting the beep sound being a big situation. Now we have adjusting the light power indicator on the console. So that's the bars on the side. You can adjust the light for that. Again, for me, I don't really feel a need to change that, similar to the beep sound, but you guys might want to. I remember the beep sound was a lot of a feature that people wanted to change, to put that lower, make that lower, so people don't hear them when they turn on the PlayStation 5. And now people won't see it when you turn on the PlayStation 5, depending on how low this thing can actually go. But that's everything we know officially. But as usual, people will probably find other changes not mentioned here, and we'll talk about those as they come up, as we usually do. Now, getting into the latter half of the video, I'm confused. This is a major update beta, and there are about 5 changes here, and we usually deal with like maybe 20 plus. So I'm curious why Sony decided to push out a smaller amount of feature changes here when there are clearly features people want. Like dynamic themes is one of the biggest ones we've been pushing. Just allow people to change their background to something consistent that they like and give us some animations to go with that, and people will be happy. There's also folders on the home screen, which is a big one that I want. A very basic feature, but yet we're 3 years over into the console generation and we still have not gotten that. Folders in the game's library is not the same thing as having them in the home screen, in my opinion. But there are a bunch of other features that we've talked about before, and features I've seen you guys list in the comments as well. There isn't a lack of features that people want for the PlayStation 5. It's just surprising to see a major update like this 3 years into the console when there are clearly features people want. Of course, these are cool features and I'm going to test them out, but again, usually there's a lot more. But you guys let me know what features you want for the PlayStation 5. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps. And subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "It is beta day." Today is the day we're getting the next major update beta. It's always an exciting time, even though there is a bit of lack of features here. I'm still excited to test out these features, the DualSense features mainly, but the share screen interactions is definitely going to be some funny stuff over there when I try that out with friends when the public release comes out. But if you're excited for the beta day, destroy the comment section with "It is beta day," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.